So yesterday one end-to-end related transactions from the inventory to inventory transaction, especially for the miscellaneous related transactions and sub-inventory transfers related transactions we are performing for the yesterday's session, right? Today, we have some customization transactions, right? It's very specific requirement is coming from the businesses. Specific requirement. See, customer is asking, I don't want a name as a miscellaneous receipt. I don't want to call it as a miscellaneous receipt. I call it as a, my name is IKEA. So we need to call it as a IKEA miscellaneous receipts. IKEA miscellaneous issues. Why I can use for the miscellaneous word? IKEA receipts or IKEA issues. If customer is asking this customization related transactions, names. So in such a scenario, as a functional consultant, we need an answer. We have an answer. We will confirm with them. Yes, we can create your customization name of transactions. Right? How to create and how we can make it for that. So previous, I have a wait. Right? In the transaction, inventory transaction level, there is a transaction source creation, transaction type creation. Two options are there. So by using these two options, we make it customization of transaction naming. Okay, how we can do it? We can do all these things up to accounting alias, right? Up to accounting alias. Let's go. Today's our topic is accounting alias. But before that, we need to see for customization of transaction namings. Transaction naming. The feasibility is application level. We have a feasibility, right? Application is supported for customization of name. Where it is there, how it is coming, I'll show you. First, let's go to transactional sources and transaction types, right? These two things. Okay, directly go to the setups. Setups, right? So what is our following up method? Task navigation, just copy it. Okay, what is our task? Let's create a transaction source creation. So where it is coming basically, let's go to the application. Why application is giving this beautiful error? An error occurred while processing your request. Okay, just to copy this. So yesterday we created one user, right? Just go and log in with that user with the new window. So what is the user account? Yesterday we created one user account for end-to-end related configurations. SCM, Redwood. This user have a permissions, everything, right? Let's follow the same thing. Wait. So once you log into the page, right? So go to the home page. Go to the home page where it is there. I'll show you. So while creating a miscellaneous receipt, we have a namings, right? Miscellaneous receipts, miscellaneous issues, right? So go to the supply chain execution. So go to the inventory. So what is our Okay. IKEA. What is inventory? IKEA Hyderabad, right? Is it IKEA Hyderabad? Right. Yeah, same. Okay, IKEA Hyderabad. Let's go to the task list. Under here, if you want to create miscellaneous receipts, if you want to create a miscellaneous receipt. So while creating a miscellaneous receipt, if you want to increase the on-hand quantity, so what is the selection you are using? Miscellaneous receipts. If you want to issue out, you are taking a miscellaneous issues. Now the customer is asking, I don't want these names. I want a IKEA receipts, IKEA issues. IKEA issues. Now client is asking for that. Why? Because the client is confusion about that what is miscellaneous. Right. Now the client is asking, I want my IKEA receipt naming, IKEA issues name. Right. Whenever I selected IKEA receipt, then on-hand quantity will be increasing based on my type. Whenever I selected IKEA issue, on-hand quantity is decreasing. So what is the feasibility? Yes, we have a very good feasibility. Let's say up to now we don't have any IKEA here, right? Let's create. Right. So this is a business use cases only. In the real-time project, I create a number of projects level. This customization work. Why? Because sometimes they are using this transaction type and making some integrations also. Say, making some conditions in such a scenarios. So we need to, as a functional consultant, if business is asking for this requirement, yes, we have a feasibility. Okay, let's go to how to create this. I'll show you. Go to the setup and maintenance. So what is our task? The task name is creation of, okay, creation of transaction source, right? So this is the task. Okay, so what is the navigation? Okay, just click on yes. So go to the setup and maintenance. This is one of the important functionality. So please follow for this. Go to the manufacturing and supply chain material management. Under this, we have a inventory management functional area. Select on this. Okay, once you selected here, there is a inventory transaction sources and types. There is a inventory transactions and sources and types. This is the setup. So above is there. This is a Redwood page. If you click on this is connected to the Redwood page. Okay. So if you want to create your setup from Redwood page, you can create it. But basically in the current market, so this functionality is going on. If you create a Redwood page, you can create it. Otherwise, if you want to create, but anyway, the setup will be coming into the application level, wherever you create it. Right. Let's select this. What is the task name? Manage inventory, transaction, and sources and types. All these two transaction source and types is coming in one setup. One setup. You can see sources and types, both is there. Right. Just click on here. Okay. Now, so what is our, this is the inventory related, right? Okay. Book orders. First, you need to select this one. Okay. Let's create a transaction source first. Okay. So what is the transaction source? IKEA. IKEA. Now inventory transaction. Okay. This is my naming. This is the source. Source nothing but where I can create my customized transactions. Okay. So the value sets are not required right now. There is no any value set. Okay. So this is the source. IKEA inventory transaction. Just copy it. This is the source. Under this source, you create your types. You create your types. So what is the business types? What is the business requested? The business is requested, right? Is the yeah, the business is requested. We need a IKEA receipt, IKEA issues. Okay, this is the types you need to create here. Just click on here. Okay, first, what is that? IKEA receipts. IKEA receipts. This is the first one. How system know if I selected IKEA receipt? How system know? Right. So this is the types. Okay. Please follow this. Here I am mentioning create transaction types. So one is for IKEA receipt. The setup is same. Okay. So how system know if I selected this IKEA receipt? How system know I need to increase the on-hand quantity? How system know this functionality? The system know this functionality by actions. You can see actions. If it is a receipt, what is the action? Receipt into stores. There is a lot of things are there, but up to now leave it. So receipt into stores. If it is a issues from stores. If any issue out the material from the sub-inventory, then you are selected for issues from the stores. If you want to increase the on-hand quantity from the right sub-inventory level, then you need to select receipt into stores. Based on this functionality, the system is creating a on-hand quantity. Right, let's select this. This is the major functionality. Okay, and now enable the status control. Allow the project allowed. If any project related things are there by using this transaction, you need to enable this status related. Okay, up to now just okay. Allow the transaction type to include the material statuses. Okay, and yeah, so if you want to enable, you can enable, otherwise leave it. Project related. If it is a project related, it is coming under project related. So up to now, leave it this. Okay, now save and close. So Miss IKEA receipt is created successfully. IKEA receipts are created successfully. Okay, now what is the next level? Next level is let's go to IKEA inventory transaction. So create one more. What is the next? IKEA issues. Right. So description is issue the material. Okay, issue the material part. So right, you need to select the action as a issue from the stores. Based on this system is understanding this type of transaction is issue from the store, issue from the receipt into sub-inventory, sub-inventory transfers. You can restrict it, all this, right? So let's take issue from the stores. Enable the status control if you need it, right? Save and close. That's all. Okay, save and close. Two transaction types are created. One is for IKEA receipt, one is for IKEA issues. Okay, so by using this, they are issued the material IKEA level. By using this, they increase the on-hand quantity. This is what our functionality, right? Okay, let's see. Let's create a one transaction. Let's see these types are reflected in our supply chain execution inventory management page level or not. So go to the inventory management. Click on here. So click on create miscellaneous transactions. Now select. Okay. Now you can see IKEA issues, IKEA receipts are there. Right. So let's select the functionality is working properly or not. Once IKEA receipts are selected, what is the functionality? Increase the on-hand quantity, right? Okay. Let's see how to system is behaving. So what is the item? Yesterday we created one item, right? What is that?
Hello.
What is the item? Any idea? Have any idea about that?
Some laptop, IKEA laptop, something like that.
Yeah. Let's search with the laptop or IKEA laptop or something is there, right? If it is
Yeah,
not,
laptop table or something.
search with IKEA. Yeah, IKEA laptop table.
I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, like now transaction types we are creating for client convenience. What is the
Yeah.
use of this source, sir?
There is so yeah, sources I will tell you. Okay. There is a one more functionality on this. Okay. Next account alias level, I will tell you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Here you can see the sources, right? This is one you are asking.
Yeah, now we created source, no, sorry, IKEA inventory transaction.
Okay.
That one. Just now we had created one source, right?
Yeah,
What is the use of
sources.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Oh, yeah. The source is the where system is understanding is there level of user level of control or system level of control. Basically, it is not a completely system level of control, but it is a user level of control where we can decide that in the sources level. Right. Some of the pages will be controlled by the system level. Some of these pages are controlled by the user level. See, who is created right now? This user, SCM Redwood user.
Yes.
So if anybody is having access for the this page level, so all the people are selecting this IKEA receipts, IKEA issues, right? I'll explain for that sources why which level of transaction. There is a lot of transactions, right? Sales orders level transactions,
Yes, yes.
receipts level transactions, right? Transfer order transactions, account alias, right? If you are selected only for that particular transaction level, these transaction types are coming. See, for example, if I do the sub-inventory transfer, why I can expect it for the IKEA receipt and IKEA issues? Right, it is only coming under miscellaneous transactions level.
Yes,
So
yes.
that will be controlled.
Okay.
Yeah. So if transfer order process is their next level transaction, I don't want to expect that this type of transaction types, right?
Yes.
So that will be controlling the page level controls. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we have 100 quantity. Now I can increase one more 100 quantity. Let's see the functionality is working or not. Go to the stores, right? Let's enter the 100 quantity. Now let's see. So just accounting. So on your practices, okay, select anything. The system is not be any restricted on this. So this is all about the chart of accounts, right? So based on this accounting, we are finding that this transaction is happening for what purpose. See, basically stores level, we have 90 quantity, but now 100 quantity will be coming into the picture, right? Let's see. It is working or not properly. If it is working, then what is the total quantity in the stores level? 190 quantity is there. 190 quantity is there. Now you can see what is the on hand quantity. IKEA laptops. Right. Search. So it is working properly. Why? Because previously 100 quantity is there. Right. Now it is 200 quantity. As for our IKEA receipt, the functionality is working properly. Right. 200 quantity. Let's create a issues, how it is working. So go to the miscellaneous issues. So select here, what is this is the issues, right? Select. Now one more business task again, real-time business task, I'll tell you after this transaction. Okay. Let's see this is working or not. Now 200 is there. So for charitable related, my team is donating. So 10 laptops to 10 laptop tables to some orphanage home, some donations or some adjustments to another department, right? So let's see how it is working. So where we can create that reasons also, right? Transaction reasons. I'll show you where we can create that. Okay. So the client is asking, so I need some regions. So where it is there, reasons, right? So I'll show you. Click on all columns. Right. So in the last one, there is a reason. What is that? Stock adjustment or donation, right? If client is asking, I need my customized reason, like IKEA charitable donations. If customer is asking this reason for their customizations, right? Customized reason, how we can create that. So next time we'll see for that. Up to now, just click on stock adjustment. Okay. So this is not a mandatory, but on tracking purpose, transactional tracking purpose. So we can make it. So if reason is coming a charitable trust, let's create a one report. One charitable report. So we can customize the report also. Technical team is creating report also. Now, so what is our functionality? Create a reasons, right? Let's go to the setup and maintenance. So the functionality is, what is that? Create a types. Why it is taking automatically? Yeah. Create transaction reasons, right? So go to the setup and maintenance. Under setup and maintenance, so again we have inventory, right? Let's go to the inventory. Under inventory, right? Under inventory, first verified these, any reasons related something is there. Okay, main is inventory transaction reasons. This is the task, right? Just go to this task level. So this is the task. Okay, just wait. Okay, just record this transaction reason type. Okay, go to the task list. I will arrange it for the document level. Now you can see damaged components, right? Lot of reasons are there, right? Rejected, donations. Now click on plus button and create our reason. So what is the requested reason? IKEA charitable donations, right? So you can take anything. You can take office related issues, office related material stock. Sometimes in the IKEA level, there is offices, right? Employees offices. If any material is moving to employee offices, that is not a purchasable item in the next level, right? So in such a scenario, we can use that. Okay. Now IKEA charitable donations. Okay. This will be started from today. And the reason type is, if you want to make any reason type, cycle count discrepancy, shipping discrepancy. There is a reasons, but up to now, don't select anything. If you select anything, this is working only for this level, right? Receiving discrepancy level, replenishment. What is this next level? I'll discuss. Up to now, we are not yet to discuss. Okay, leave it. Reason type transaction. Now save and flush. Now let's see. Now let's make one more issue. So go to the inventory management. This is not, this is a Redwood page, but here we have very little bit of, only little transactions are there. Okay, don't select inventory mobile, select inventory management classic. So now go to here, click on create miscellaneous transaction. Now select miscellaneous issues. Okay, select. Okay, now what is the line level item? Okay, so let's IKEA laptop table. Now IKEA is donating 10 laptops to some donation, right? From which sub inventory they are donating. So that you need to select. In which sub inventory level the availability is there, that you need to select. If you are selected unavailability sub inventory, system is not transferring. Yesterday, Bharat, you are doing that, right? Okay. And let's select the quantity, 10 laptops. Right. So now let's select our reason is coming or not. So our reason is IKEA charitable donations. Let's go to the reasons. Now you can see IKEA is there or not. Now you can see IKEA charitable donation. Select this. So if any mapping things are there, integrations are there, tables are there, reports are there. So by using this reason, if any donations are happening from IKEA for every year, at least some donations are going on. So immediately the business is asking, I need a complete donation related transactions up to today. Right. So the technical team is preparing one report by using this condition, reason condition, and they'll get it for the report easily. So that is the reason this customization reason will be helpful to preparing the report and tracking the complete donation related. Right. If any office related adjustments, let's create one more reason, office adjustments. Right. So by using this reason code, they can get the material from report level and preparing one report. Or else if any integrations are there, right, integrations related will be coming into the picture. So this is what the customizations, how it is working in the application real time. Okay. Now let's submit it. Right. Transaction is completed. So what is the on-hand quantity? Last transaction, 10 quantities issue out. Current transaction, 10 quantities issue out. Previously, 200 quantities there in the organization. Now, as for our expected, only for 180 quantity is 180 quantity, total on-hand quantity. But in the stores level, we have a 170 quantity. Why? Because in the previously 190 quantity is there. Now 20 quantity is issue out from the organization for so and so reasons. Right. So total 170 quantity is there. This is the way how we can customize our transaction types and as well as for reasons. Now the customer is asking one more question, one more feasibility functionality. Is this feasibility or not? Now the customer is asking, right, very clear cut question. See, whenever I make a transaction with this IKEA laptop, See, for example, let me check once again. Okay, IKEA receipts, right? Select as. Okay, customer is asking one more. See, there is a lot of scenarios. Okay, so the customer is asking like business. So whenever I selected this item, so automatically my sub inventory is populated automatically. I don't want to check again stores and selecting, staging or receiving. I don't want that. We are very clear. This item is always be available in stores level. Right. We don't want to select. Right. When the business is requested this, if multiple sub inventories are there in the organization level, so they want to this functionality, right? Whenever this item is selected in the line level, automatically, either it is a miscellaneous receipt or issues or anywhere, automatically this sub inventory is populated. I don't want to select it. Right? How we can make it successful, this functionality? Right? There is a one more for the feasibility. How we can achieve this, I'll show you. Okay. So in which business cases this is happening? Say, for example, some chemicals are coming, some chemicals or some food processing items are coming. Obviously, these food processing items will be storing into which temperature? Cool temperature, right? There is a cool temperature sub inventory is there where all the materials, once you are selected that item, that material is will be moving to the specific cooling sub inventory. Right? I don't want to select it again the sub inventory. Right? In such a business use cases, this request is coming by the businesses. Okay, how we can achieve this? There is a task called, okay, there is a task called item default, right? Where it is there? Item transaction default, right? So by selecting item, automatically my sub inventory is populated. So how we can see this? Item transaction default. Okay. So what is the task name? I'll show you. See, here there is no sub inventory is coming. After this functionality, after this setup, right? Now you are getting for that sub inventory automatically. Let's see. So go to the setup and maintenance. Now go to the inventory management. So most of the setups are coming from inventory management. Let's take this. Right. Here there is a one direct task is there. Right. What is the task name? Manage item transaction default. Right. So click on this. Just copy it before that. Okay. Click on here. Why initially I am telling all these things? The next level of transactions. So this will be coming for every page. This will be coming every pages. Most of the pages. Right. So don't want to be confused over that. Where I can create, how it is coming. Okay. Now let's create. Click on what is our item? IKEA. Laptop item. Right. This is the item. What is the default? So which transaction level you want to default it? Which transaction level? Either it is a account receipt level or account issue level. If you want to select, it is coming under specific transaction level. No. I want these for all the transactions. Let's leave it. Okay. But system is asking very clear about that. You need to select this. Okay. Let's select account receipts. Right. Or account issues. You can take anything. Okay. This is account related, right? Yeah. Let's take a miscellaneous receipts. So this is the system transactions. So our custom transaction types are not coming here. Okay, let's select a miscellaneous receipts. So click on our sub inventory. What is the sub inventory? Stores. By default, store is coming whenever I processing for miscellaneous receipts. Miscellaneous receipts. Let's see. Save this. Save and close. Now let's go to the transaction. So supply chain execution, go to the inventory management. Okay. So click on here. Create a miscellaneous transactions. Okay. Select IKEA receipts. Okay. So click on here. So what is our item? IKEA. So why sub inventory is not populated? Anybody's guess?
You did for miscellaneous receipt. It is IKEA
Exactly.
receipt.
Exactly. Right. Remove this. Okay. Now you can select here. Let's select the mysterious receipt. Okay. Now select here. IKEA. Now you can see sub inventory is automatically populated. Right. So based on this, so the default sub inventory is working automatically. Right. Now again, business is asking. This is
Okay,
fine. Yeah.
I have one question here. As you mentioned that there are only the defined system values we can see in the default value, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when we will can set for the IKEA receipt, then
Item.
yeah, you did the setup, right? Transfer
Yeah.
defaults. So in there is one option, right, for the default value.
Yeah. Default transaction.
Okay, so you mentioned that there are only system defined default values.
Yes.
So in that miscellaneous receipt I can see, but if I want to set for the IKEA receipt, then what?
Yes. So here, that is what in the source level, there is a types. One is for user, one is for system level. So wherever the system level feasibility is there, we can use the system level feasibilities. Right? We cannot override that. But the transactions are completely system level. Right? I will show you. Okay. Once again, I will show you. Don't worry about that. But if your transaction types are created under system level of sources, then you are getting this. Okay. I'll show you. Okay. Don't worry about that. Now, that's a good question. Okay. Now, business is telling about that. Business is telling every time I can select this account, it is very difficult to me, right? So whenever the IKEA charitable issues are coming, or whenever the miscellaneous transactions are coming, I need one default account. Okay, every time I can go here and selecting the account, it is very difficult to me. I don't want this functionality. I want, if I make a miscellaneous transactions, if I make a charitable related, right, any charitable related, or if any damages related products, I just select the source, right? I just select the source of naming. Based on that, accounting is automatically populated. I don't want these selections every time. I don't want to entry this. If business is asking, what is your question of feasibility? Yes, we have a feasibility by using account alias transactions. Account alias transactions. Let's see where it is there. If you go to the type of level, there is accounting issues, accounting receipt. Receipt is nothing but increase the on-hand quantity. Issue is nothing but decrease the on-hand quantity. Okay. See, for example, if I selected a account receipt, system is asking what is the source. What is the source? Source nothing but so account alias naming. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, if anything is there. So nothing is there. Why? Because in this organization level, we are not created any accounting alias right now. Right. So if business is asking this functionality, so by using account alias means based on the transaction sources, so we can find out what is the accounting. So user cannot enter the accounting entries every time. So up to now we are entering for accounting entries, right? For every time. No, I don't want this. So for some of the transactions, automatically account is populated. So in such a scenario, the final transaction is account alias related, right? What is that? Today's topic, account alias transfer, right? For this, so what are the setups which is required? Only one setup is required, not for more than that. Let's see that. What is the setup? So go to the setup and maintenance. Under here, so what is the functional area? Inventory management, right? Under inventory management, where is the account alias? Yeah, manage account alias, right? So click on this. This is only the task which is giving the feasibility of overriding the accounting entries at the time of transaction. Okay, just click on this. So once you click on this, what happened? System is asking what is your accounting alias for so and so organization, so and so organization, right? So let's click on here. Okay, what is our organization? So that you need to mention. Okay, organization is very mandatory. So without organization, system cannot find out that. IKEA, Hyderabad. Account alias, naming. For example, IKEA Charity. Okay, this is the naming. IKEA Charity. If IKEA Charity is coming, I need some accounting. Okay, so what is accounting is required, I'll show you. So this will be, description is IKEA Charity issues, right, in IKEA. Okay, this is the description. Let's enter the accounting here. What is the accounting? Just select here. So my accounting is, okay, miscellaneous or any donations are there. Just take it. Any donations? Nothing. Charity. Charge banks or something is there. Okay, that is not ours. Okay, let's take a miscellaneous. Okay, this is the one. Select it. So what is the account? 6054. Okay, so select, click on OK. So this is the account. Okay, you no need to enter. Why? Because you already enter. Whenever this account alias is coming, this accounting segment's already entering here, right? So start date is this. If you want to make it start date yesterday, let's take it, system is accepted. Okay, now click on save and close. Okay, system is not accepted. By default, system is taking today date. Save and close. Yeah. So you are asking a one question, right? Transaction sources. Let's go to not reasons. Sorry. Where is our? Okay, just want to show you functionality. Transaction sources and types. Here you can see defined by user, defined by system, right? So system level of transactions, project, physical inventory, right? Purchase order related, this will be coming. User related is not coming into the picture, right? So for example, I'll show you. So there is a lot of transactions, sales order, shipment, transfer order, all this, right? This is all about. So we created our own. This is a user related, right? If you want to create this from, right? So where is our miscellaneous receipts? 1 minute. transfer order shipments, or else inventory is there, right? Movement request, manufacturing. Yeah, you can create under inventory, right? If you created under inventory, okay, so then the functionality will be okay. Okay, so you always be following the system source, not for user sources. Okay, then so accounting is created, right? So that is our topic today's ultimately. All right, let's go to the inventory transaction. Now click on this and go to the create miscellaneous transaction. Account alias also created under miscellaneous transaction. Now, so what is our transaction? Account alias. Let's take a receipt. Right. Once you are entering here under this, right? Now let's select the system is asking what is your source. How many sources are there? Right. If you click on the blind search under this, there is only one source is created. If it is a charity, we created one account alias. So based on this alias, right, the account will be identified. The accounting segments are identified. Right. So this is IKEA charity. If IKEA office, if IKEA suppliers, IKEA damages, IKEA restock, IKEA quarantine material, right? IKEA service material. You can create a number of sources here. So they are just selecting the alias. Based on the alias, accounting segments are identified. Okay, so every time accounting entry is not required. Now let's select this. System is not asking your accounting entries. Okay, system is not asking your accounting entries based on this account alias. Now let's see, go to the line level. Let's see, system is expected accountings are not. Okay, now select the sub inventory. Right, what is the quantity? 100 quantity. So this is the issues, right? Charity is the issues, right? Anyway, it is working for anything. Now you can see system is not asking any accountings. You can see accounting part is faded. Why? Because in the account alias, we already by this name, we already making some mappings, accounting segment mappings, right?
So it will be not seen. Account number will not seen.
No,
Maybe paid
no.
out or logged field, nothing like that.
Nothing. You don't want to select, just select the source. So this will be very helpful to the business. Why? Because they don't know what account is making the transaction, right? In such a scenario, this account alias will be helpful to them. Okay.
So this can be set as a default also. Means some of the users are doing only issues out or like that. Some of them receipts only. Then this can be defaulted, right?
Yeah, it is defaulted. See, account receipt, account alias receipt is performing increasing on hand quantity. Account alias
Yeah,
issues is performing,
I believe
right.
if you select account alias,
No,
it
sir.
will
No,
be
I think Ravindra is asking like, suppose one user is getting logged in, he
Okay.
should have only account alias receipt. If I am trying to log in, I should have only account alias issue. Can we make
Okay.
it default for user? Right, Ravindra?
yeah, yeah.
No, no, no,
This,
no, no. It is
yeah.
not controlled by the user privileges. Okay. So it is
No.
system level pages controllings are there. That's all. It is just customized level. It is always be controlled at org level. No users, no nothing. Okay.
So suppose he use account alias receipt, then he has to use the source. He has to select any of the source.
Yeah, any of the source based on, see, for example, you are issuing some 10 quantity of material in the IKEA furniture level. You must selected what is the reason of that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, you are the employee, you make a transaction for 10 quantity. How the business know about where the transaction is going on? What is the accountability? So
That I
in
know.
such a scenario, if the user don't know about the accountings, they are just selecting the sources and making the transactions. So in the back end, what happened? Accountings already recorded. Okay. Let's see. Let's make one more account alias also, account alias issues. Now on-hand quantity will be increasing. Let's see. So previously, what is the on-hand quantity? Account alias nothing but to identify the transaction. That's all. There is no any controllings. Nothing is there. Say for example, alias nothing but what is? We have a Kittu alias Subramaniam, Kittu alias Ravindra. Right? There is a namings are there in market, right? So that is what the transaction naming purpose. Okay.
So from where we can know the account number which it is seated. If I
Sorry.
want to check, if I want to check for this transaction, what is the account number it is? Then where I can check that?
No, accounting number, where you can configure that accounting number.
No, no, no. I mean to say that we did some transaction, right? Right now we did some issue out.
Yeah.
Okay. It hit it to the sum of the account number that I am not able to see on the front screen, front end page. So
Okay.
where I can check that which account it is hit.
It is
From the
there.
transaction point of view.
Yeah, it is coming. It is coming under, right. So there is a, wait, account alias. The accounting issue is coming level. Oh, this is accounting issue. If you are checking accounting, okay, one business use case. Okay. If you are selected a source as a charitable related, the functionality is I don't want to entering for accountings. Okay. So obviously accounting entries are not visible on the pages level. If accounting entries are visible, so user is getting again for the some of the disturbances. Okay, this user is asking, I don't want to be accounting entries. So by default, accounting entries are coming by the setup called manage accounting alias. If you are seeing accounting entries from the front end, what is the meaning of this functionality? There is no any meaning, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
that
that
is
is what. So if you need accountings, then the reporting will be generated where the reporting level, whatever the accounting segments are there, the business is getting the accounting entries.
so in this case, no batch or something is generated to post in the finance side like that.
Sorry?
In this case, no batch is generated for posting in the finance transaction.
Final
Finance.
transaction, there is a programs are there. Okay,
Hmm.
scheduled programs are there that will be coming into the costing level. Once transaction is successfully completed, then we can post this to the costing level. We can make it for the reportings, or we can do it for some other integrations also. Anything will be feasible over here. Okay, up to now, just do the transaction level, Ravindra. Okay, don't go with in depth about this. Why? Because otherwise, the topic will be coming in the
Yeah,
different way. Okay, just functionality, feasibility, business functionality, where they can use this, how the functionality will be feasible. Okay, in the Oracle application. So up to now, just want to getting the information. In the next level of transactions, I can see you for your queries and postings of the journals level, posting of the costings level. In such a scenarios level, we can discuss about this. Okay. So now accounting alias, again, I'm selecting. Previously accounting receipts are there. Now it is account alias. Okay. Just click on that. Now again, it is coming. Either it is accounting alias receipts or account alias issues. Okay. Just select over that. Okay. No accounting entries. Directly you can do the transaction. Okay. This is, if you want to make it, let's see. Select sub inventory. Okay. 10 quantity. So the reason is, if you want to enter the reason, you can enter it. Otherwise, this is just optional. Okay. So this is all about the interview questions, some of the interview questions. So I want to see this, I want to make this. Okay, in such a scenario, so we need to explain this. Okay, so now submit it. So that's all. So by using this account alias, right, the transactions will be identified. What is the purpose of this transaction? What is the adjustment for this 10 quantity? So for this, account alias are coming into the picture. Okay, that's only the purpose. Nothing needs to be coming into the picture. If you need a more examples on this, okay, if you need a more examples, just the thing is, go to the chart GPT and ask the business examples. There is a number of multiple business examples are coming into the picture. So please utilize the chart GPT. Every time I'm telling that, utilize the chart GPT. Within the 1 hour, I cannot explaining all the processes, clearly descriptions and everything. Okay, highlighted descriptions I will be provided here. If you need a more business examples, so please utilize the chart GPT. That's the best practice. Best practice. Okay, once again, I'm explaining for this. Okay, if you are not utilizing the chart GPT, 50% of this, please mute yourself, somebody is there. 50% of the application cannot be understood. Okay, so that's what my request once again. I think Ravindra, you are in the unmute. So it is
Yeah, yeah.
recording.
I have one
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, whenever the question is there, just
Yeah, yeah.
unmute and you can ask it
Okay.
because this is a recording session.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
go ahead.
question regarding, can we have a account alias along with the transaction default both together at a time?
No,
No,
no.
because as we entered the item number, we entered the quantity, but we need to select the sub inventory.
Yeah.
So, is it possible some setup is there to club both of them in at a time? No.
See, for example, accounting, if you are entering for accounting alias, right? If number of accounting alias is there, the list of value, you must enter the what accounting alias for this transaction. You need to enter and you can move the transaction. If it is only for one account alias is there, in such a scenario, you can do for the default. But in system level, we don't have any such defaults.
But okay, where we have defined this account alliance transfer will work as a receipt out only. Sorry, issue out only. Where we have defined that, there is no link, right?
This will be account alias is it is not only for receipt, it is not only for issue, it is working with both. So either it is a issues or receipts. So we can make it this account alias as a sources of miscellaneous receipts also, miscellaneous issues also. We can make this.
Yeah, okay, that will be the single entry, no problem. But how the system will know that it has to issue out or it has to add up in the stock? How it will know? Means in the transaction, nowhere we put the quantity as a negative or like that. I hope you got my